Well, I mean, let's understand, let's appreciate the fact that, doing business in India is a privilege. Puts you in a position of privilege. I think being able to lead a company is a privilege. I think a lot of people are in a position to do something for society, be it celebrities, be it movie stars, be it sports people. I think that we use the privilege wisely. I think all of us have societal responsibilities. I think it's an opportunity for us as an organization to build people who represent various communities, various aspects of society, for solutions which can actually represent every single member of the larger community that we hope to serve.
Sir, do you think after this initiative, the other people will motivate and hire more people?
I certainly hope so, because in my opinion, in case you want to provide genuine solutions encompassing every single part of society, in case you want to do that, you need representation within your company. I think the quality of the services or goods you provide improves because you have better representation and more diversity in your views, more inputs coming your way. So I think it definitely makes sense for people to do that.
So we have biggest example, Avni, Srikanth sir. Do you think people will look at them and come forward to showcase their talent in the various fields?
I certainly hope so. I think people from the disabled community need a platform, need an opportunity, and then so that they can do their best. I think even at our company we have seen that people with disabilities have done very well because the productivity is very different from people compared to people who are completely able. They can use that term. I think what they require is a platform and then an opportunity for them to be able to contribute. I think that's what they're looking for.
We want to give your message. What do you mean by that to people?
Well, we are saying future generally everyone's welcome. I mean, irrespective of who you are, where you come from, what your abilities are, what your supposed lack of abilities are, what communities you come from, what your orientation is, what your belief system is, it does not matter. We provide room for everyone and we welcome that because I think it makes us a better company at the end of the day.
Also, there are a lot of disabled people out here, and are you in a way that you select those people and sponsor or support them like what you are doing right now?
Sorry, say that again.
So, there are so many people, like since you have taken the initiative of supporting disabled, there are so many hidden people, there are communities. Is there anything that you do that for people of
So we work with a lot of NGOs so that we can get a panel of people who are differently able from a marginalized to work with us. So I think all we can do is to make sure that we try and create opportunities for the people who are exposed to. And we try and get that through NGOs because we ourselves as a company will have limitations in doing. So hopefully yes, we'll get larger and larger exposure to those people and therefore a larger opportunity to have some of them.
The message you would like to convey to the audience, able people and disabled people?
Well, all I can say is that I think, and I've said that on stage, that I think we are conscious about the privilege, economic privileges some of us might have. Privileges, I mean, a lot of success in life is also a question of accident of birth. And you win the genetic lottery, you're born in the right family, you get the right opportunity, you go to the right school, you get the right exposure, you do well. And it's not just economic privilege. Some privileges could just be that you're able-bodied and then you can use facilities and public goods which may not be accessible to other people. It's also about orientation. I mean, when I grew up in the 90s, largely you were lucky to be male or female. Thankfully, less of a case today. You were luckier to be heterosexual than homosexual. Thankfully, again, that's less of a case today. But then privileges come in various forms, and I think let's be conscious about it. And let's use our genetic lottery wisely. Let's spread the winnings of the lottery to people who are less fortunate and less able than us. Thank you.
As you say that, like corporate house, don't you think that there are many corporate houses that should come forward that you have done it?
I'm sure a lot of corporate organizations do that. It's for them to do it. I can't comment on that. But I'm sure that I would say that there are a lot of corporate entities that have done actually. It's obviously in the right place and they're trying to do a lot more society. Not just a different people, but they will take a lot of work.
Appreciate your initiative.
Thank you so we like to see next in the journey? Look, I think getting to that 1% was difficult. I mean, if I remember right, I think the number was 4 about 2 years back. Last year we got to a number of 22, and then I said that, let's get to 1%, some approach to 40 number that we have today. My dream really is that over the next 5-6 years, maybe longer, maybe shorter, I would like to see people at the CXO level business heads actually see from the system. Right now we have people who are in lower and mid management, and I would like to see our organization be able to build some of these people to take leadership positions in the company. That's my dream.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.